it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my 7th update for Deck of Panning. It was created by Emily of Emily and Max, and I'm sure you already know the rules. I have been working on 6 cards over the last month, and that is because I did draw the draw 2 last time, so it's more than the usual 5. I do have some progress, and I am going to be needing my deck of cards today. As usual, I'm going to start with the card prompt and product that has been in here the longest. A few months ago, I brought in the 2 of Spades, which was out of control category. My skincare is out of control. So I brought in an eye serum. This is the Osé Ocean Eyes eye serum, or it was. It is gone. There wasn't much left in here last time. I think I used it like 5 more times and then it was gone. It's okay. I do prefer eye creams, and I think that using both an eye serum and an eye cream is just a lot of stuff to put on my face. I personally don't want to be doing quite that much maintenance, so I'm not going to be buying this again. It was okay, and I'm glad to have it empty. Next is the 5 of Hearts, which is seasonal. I picked my Cali Contour palette from Smashbox. I had drawn that card right before the start of summer, so we were going into summer. This has the palm tree on it, and all of the shades in here are kind of warm, so it is summery to me. My goal is to use this 10 times. At the last update I had 2 uses, and I've used it 1 more time, which is today. I am wearing the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter today. So I still have 7 uses to go. I do like this palette. It's just that I've had other cheek products in other projects, and I was prioritizing those over this. But I'm still getting progress. I do like everything in here. The products that I use the most are the ones that I'm wearing today, as you can probably tell by the dust around them. But it's still in the project, I still enjoy using it, and I'm sure I'll have more use for next time. Last month, the very first card that I drew was the Ace of Diamonds, which is draw 2. So then the next card I drew was the 8 of Spades, which at the time was dupe. I picked the NARS Laguna Bronzing Cream in the shade Laguna 2 because I believe this was supposed to be like the Chanel one. Not entirely sure about that. They're both pretty expensive. This is what it looks like. My goal is to use it 10 times, and so far I've used it 3 times. It is nice. It is a little bit dark. I kind of wish I had gotten Laguna 1. I had purchased this not long after I left Washington State, and I tended to get more tan there. So this probably would have suited me while I was still there, and I didn't quite recognize yet that I wasn't going to get as tan as I otherwise would have. I can still get it to work in the summer. I still have 7 uses to go, and we'll see how many more I get for next time. The next card that I drew was the 5 of Hearts, which was foundation. This is the Lancome Dual Finish Powder Foundation in Clair 2. My goal is to use this 10 times, and so far I've used it 4 times. I did film my last update late, so I haven't had quite as much time in between updates. I do think I'll have the other 6 uses by next time. I do like powder foundations. I typically wear them with cream face products. I just kind of like that finish. What I don't like is this puff. I typically apply this foundation with a brush, which makes it more sheer, but I'm okay with that. I typically use powder foundation as a light coverage option, so it is still in here for another 6 uses. I am still happy with it. I don't know if I would buy this particular foundation again, but I would buy another powder foundation once this is gone. My next card was a 3 of Hearts, which was a blush. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush in the shade Nude Flesh. I had been using this prior to rolling it in, and then I rolled it in and apparently stopped using it. My goal is to use it 10 times. I have gotten 0 so far. I have a different cream blush in a different project, so I've been using that instead of this. I am expecting to at least have use on it for next time. I do like the color, which kind of surprised me when I first got this. But it is in the project, and it's as of yet untouched. The last card that I drew was the Queen of Clubs, and the Black Queens are Mrs. Right Now. So that is a product that you wanted to use right now. And when I filmed that update, I was wearing this. It is the Ulta Beauty Lip Balm Stain in the shade Apple. This was not in a project, and I was wearing it anyway. My goal is to use this 10 times, and so far I have 5. So I am halfway there. I do like this in the summer and fall. It doesn't really look apple-y colored. It's not really red, it's not really orange, it's not really brown, but it does smell like apple. So this is still in the project for another 5 uses. I'm not sure if I'm going to meet goal by next time or if it's going to take 2 more months. We'll find out. So I met 1 goal. I finished off the eye serum that I had in here for out of control category. So I will be drawing 1 new card. I am going to still have 6 cards until I finish the 2 products that came in with my draw 2, and that would be the Laguna Cream Bronzer as well as the powder foundation. So as long as I haven't met goal on both of those, then I will have 6 products in here. Here are my Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows cards. I'm going to give them a shuffle before I draw one of them. As per the rules, I do have 1 Joker in here, and I am going to say that Warner Brothers really should have consulted me about these cards. I'm a book person as opposed to a movie person in general. But these cards do not have Fred and George Weasley as the Jokers, which is wrong. Fred and George should have been the Jokers. Maybe we'll see what the Jokers are. I know that some of you would tell me that I'm jinxing myself by talking about this, but I'm going to risk it. There's only a 1 in 53 chance that I will draw the Joker, since there's only one in there. That would be enough shuffling, so we'll get to find out which it is. Ready? Here we go. That is the 2 of Spades, and that is the Hogwarts Express. The 2 of Spades is dethroned, so I am going to find something that has been dethroned. That actually took me a while. The card is the 2 of Spades, which is the card that is rolling out, so it's just coming back, but with a different prompt, and it's something that was dethroned. It's kind of a boring product, but it's the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. This has always been my favorite eye primer that I had for matte looks. I have come to the conclusion recently that I like the True and Luscious eye base that I have better. The True and Luscious one is in the shade Dark Nude, which I can't wear all the time because it is darker than my skin. It doesn't work with every look because I bought the wrong shade, but I've decided that I do like that formula better than this one. So I probably wouldn't repurchase the MAC one, but I do still have this and I will have it for a long time and it works fine. So I'm going to work on getting 10 uses on this. So there was my update for next time. The only goal that I'm confident that I will meet is for my other 6 uses on my Lancome powder foundation. And if I do meet this goal, I'm still drawing another card, which is what I really want to do, at least one card. So that's just fine for me. Wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye!